just doing this quick story time about these YANGO delivery riders, yeah? YANGO, you need to be checking the attitude of people that are using your brand's name per work. So yesterday, I was getting something delivered from my breeder. Some dog food delivered from my breeder. He uses YANGO delivery. So I said, cool. I said, send me the price so I know how much I'm paying him before he says something crazy, because you know these people, they'll be saying crazy things. It was 92 Ghana. He does live far away from me. It was coming from a far place. So it was 92 Ghana, cool. And I said, oh, I'm going to sleep. I didn't sleep last night. So I put my cousin's number there. So when he's coming, he'll call my cousin. I said, no problem. And I think an hour later, like, he hadn't called or anything. So then he finally calls my cousin. He's being rude to my cousin on the phone. My cousin doesn't say anything. He calls a second time. The second time he calls, I pick up the phone. I said, where are you? He said, where's the place I'm supposed to go? Meanwhile, he's told my cousin he's near the house, like 10 minutes away. He's like, where's he supposed to go? I said, where he's supposed to go. And he said, okay, he's coming. I said, cool. He calls again, calls my cousin. And he says he's here. Meanwhile, he's not at the gate. He's there. So my cousin's like, you're not here. He was like, you need to come at your house. You need to come at my house. And he's there. He's not there. So if you don't want to come to work, nobody's forcing you to come to work. You don't even need to say you're available on the damn app that you're working with. You don't need to come to work. Nobody forced you. You didn't even need to take this trip if you didn't want to come all the way here. Like, you really actually didn't need to. Nobody forced you to get out of your bed this morning. Don't come and give attitude to people, first of all, okay? Rude. Anyway, so my cousin was like, first of all, you're not even at the house. He was at one next junction, he finally comes. My cousin's like, you're not even at the house, and why are you speaking to me anyhow? You don't speak to people like that. You're doing a business. You don't speak to people like that. He starts getting mouthy to my cousin. My cousin just takes the thing and goes inside because he's not trying to get angry. And I said, oh, what's your memo number so I can send you the payment? He's like, he doesn't do memo. I was like, okay, if you don't do memo, why didn't you tell the person that you took the delivery from? Or why didn't you tell my cousin when you called the first time? By the time you got here, I would have withdrawn the money from you. I'm not now going to go and withdraw the money from you for you. So what do you want me to do? He's like, he's not taking memo. And I was like, if you're not taking memo, then leave. Because you should have said, you had the opportunity to say it many times and you didn't. So what do you actually want me to do? There's nowhere around here for me to withdraw the money. So what do you want me to do? He starts cussing me out, you know? He starts cussing me out. Like, he's an online driver. It's not bad. But this man started cussing me out. I kept the call. I just texted the breeder. I said, is there a way to report this guy? Very much he came and he was talking about the fare is 120. I was like, where does it say it's 120? It's 92. Over 10 Ghana, that's why he was cussing me out, you know, 10 Ghana. And I was like, it's 92. Tell me, show me on your app where it says it's 120. He's like, okay, he's waiting for it to load. He's just holding his phone like this and sitting there. And I was like, are you going to show me? He said, it's loading. I said, okay. We'll stand here and wait then. He said, unless he goes, so it loads, and then he sends it to me. I was like, how you can send it to me? And it's a number you called with your memo number. He's not replying to it if it's your memo number. Then he takes a call from somebody else. I was like, hello, if you're not going to tell me if it's your memo number or not, I'm going to go back in the house. He's ignoring me. So I was like, okay, I'm walking out. I'm walking back into the house. This is a compound. Cousin comes out. She's like, so bait him. I was like, he hasn't given me any memo numbers. If he'll give it to you, I don't know. He's livid. I said, I want to see that where it says it's 120. Then he gives my cousin the memo number. My cousin gives it to me and I send him 92. When he saw that I sent him 92, just looking at me, I said, I don't like nonsense. I could have even tipped you, but I don't like nonsense. You came here on crap. I didn't say that. You came here on bull. So you don't deserve that tip. And I like tipping riders, but because you're rude, yeah. I was like, is there a way to report him on the app? He needs to be reported. I sent my breeder a voice note of everything, what that happened. And he was like, oh, even when he came to pick it up, he was being rude. Simple. If you want me to give you cash, let me know beforehand, before you come. This should be common knowledge. Talk about you only do your online driver, you don't do online payments. I said, does that make sense? You're online driver, yet you don't take online payments. Make it make sense. You even need to take online payments so YANGO can take their share of your flipping your thing, unless you're doing it illegally. Unless it's not even your account that you're using to do the YANGO. He really pissed me off yesterday, man, for real. But these riders, they don't care about your business. They don't care. Their thing is just to get in their money, which is fine. Go get your bag. But don't be rude about it. Because you never know who you're talking to. Not everybody's a human being out here. You never know who you're speaking to. Don't be rude to people for no reason.